I think the greatest athlete in track and field today.
Yep.
Even she could go down as one of the greatest of all time when it's all said and done. Sydney McLaughlin-Levrone, the GOAT, the greatest of all time. And I feel like that world record that is intact for now won't be intact for too much longer.
Can I just say before we continue, what a race. What
100%.
a race. Because Polino, sorry, flipping PB herself. Like, and Jacob messaged me to say, if she had a middle lane, she might have won it. Do you know what I mean? But then my flip to that, she had the dry part of the track. So, you know.
Yeah. She had the driest part of the track.
Sprint the whole 400. She did, but it's like you know how Paulina runs. Like she had to run, and especially outside lane, you have to sprint. When I say sprint, you're talking about sprint the whole race to even be in the race. On that lane specifically. Do you get what I mean? Obviously, we saw Wade Van Niekerk at one point break the world record from the outside lane, but
you know, I was just gonna say that. I'm glad you put it on.
It's crazy.
You know what?
Which is crazy, but you know.
You know what? Yeah, I agree.
I just feel like
agree with both of you.
Inside.
I agree with the both of you. I hear if she was in the middle lane, but at the same time, I've never seen Paulino go out that aggressive ever.
Hello.
She's never had like the first 200 meters. Obviously, like you said, you're running blind. Been there before. You have to go. It's either you go hard or you go home. But it was like, But it was one of them ones where Paulino had a strong first 300, and I feel like Sydney didn't make the separation where everyone thinks she did until like 350. So for me personally, it's like Sydney had to dig deep. I've never seen Sydney dig deep ever, even in the full hurdles. Like,
bro, I've never seen Sydney dip at the line before.
Exactly.
This is the first time I saw her actually go for it. I said, yeah, she knows she's in a race today because she was like, she didn't, you know, when she's trying to look, but you don't really know where anyone is because that woman is right outside you. You can see her, but you're like, where is she? So today was the first time I saw Sydney literally running for her life. Like it was like, okay, I need to win this because me personally, I didn't think Paulinho and NASA would let her come into their house and take their food, take their food and just walk out. But you know, she is Sydney. She's the greatest, so she can do it.
Listen, I see a couple guys on social media saying, Sydney's only ran 48.7. These girls are running fast 400s all years. Like, Sydney's not going to do it. People were screaming 47s. It's never going to happen. And then we almost got a world record if the conditions were slightly better.
Oh, 100%. I also feel like she just will run a world record whenever she feels like. You get what I mean? Like with Sydney, it's not a case of it's a case of when. You get what I mean? It's just like when it's going to happen. So it's just when it's going to happen.
But you know what? Yeah, I will say on that point as well. Like this is the matchup. Like 400 meter. Like track fans have been waiting for years. Like people waiting for like this ultimate matchup for years. Sydney, Paulino, Nassar. Obviously, like it would have been nice to see Shawnee Miller-Weebo if she was still in like her peak physical form, in shape as well. Like we've been wanting a matchup like this for years. So the fact that like we finally got it, I feel like that race was just the perfect setup for the result that came out of it. Because I didn't think in my 22 years of living I'd see a 47.9 not win a global competition. 48.1 and you come third. 48.1 and you come third. It's like London 2012 all over again for me. It's like a men's 100 meter final, London Olympics for me. 9.79, you don't even come second, you come third. 9.80 and you're not even in the podium.
Yeah.
It's just
because Usain Bolt was in the race.
Of course, it was Usain Bolt versus everyone else. But it's like
but think about it. Like even go through.
No. I was just saying, like, do you think that final was Sydney versus everyone else, or was it like Catch Me If You Can?
I do feel like it was more of a catch me if you can kind of thing.
Mm.
I don't know if it was Sydney versus everyone else. I'd say if you can, because I feel like the respect was definitely there for her. But I feel like they also knew they saw her in the 400-meter hurdles running times that some girls run in the 400 meters. So, like, when it came to removing these hurdles, she's gonna fly. Do you get what I mean? So, like, I feel like it was a catch me if you can kind of thing. I feel like she set the stall for these other girls to run these times because they knew they had someone to chase. And Sydney and on the other hand, Sydney knew that if she didn't start fast, she was gonna have someone to chase. So it was good. It was best on best, and it always brings out the best. So I feel like that for the race we got was perfect. And I even said yesterday that it's potentially one of the greatest races we're ever gonna see. And I feel like it lived up to it.
Yeah.
That's what I said. It was the
Yeah.
I feel
perfect
like it definitely
setup.
lived up to it.
It was the perfect setup. Obviously, the conditions weren't as great, but they still ran fast regardless. Perfect setup. You got the athletes that you wanted to see. They're all in great form. Everything was just set up for it to be like the perfect race, which is why I don't think personally they're going to run faster. Who knows? Obviously, it's a case of who knows, but I feel like that race was just too good to be true. Not to say it was a fluke, but I think everything
Well,
just
Went
clicked.
right.
I think everything just clicked.
Yeah.
So are you saying that Sydney can't go quicker than what she went today? Are you saying she can't break the world record?
I would love her to. Genuinely speaking, I don't know. I'd love her to, but I just can't see it. I could see her breaking 48. I was one of the people that backed her to run sub 48 from time. I know it was an outlandish check, but she's run 47.7 there. So, boy. But what's the world record? 47.60 by Marita Koch. 47.5.
39-year-old, 40-year-old world record in October.
47.5.
I think she can go 47.59.
Yeah.
47.59. She can do that.
It'll be like you broke the world record,
I believe she can go
but
47.
it's like barely broke it. Like Usain Bolt breaking Michael Johnson's world record. I think
But
if she
then
breaks
Usain
the
Bolt
world
came
record,
back and did it again.
but do you see 47.59, and then like a year later she goes 47.4? Because for me, I don't think
I don't see it. Nah.
I think she runs 47.5. Okay, cool. I'll say this: she breaks the world record, and then done. That's it. You've completed track and field.
Yeah.
I think
I feel like she needs someone. I feel like she needs to run. Do you know what? I think this might sound mad, but she could break the women's world record in a men's race.
so. Like those Stratford Open meets,
I like
that those mixed races. You know what? I
Yeah,
hear
but
it.
like with elite athletes, so she has to chase them down. She could run the women's world record. It wouldn't be legal because obviously you get what I mean, but she could run the women's world record in the men's race because they're running so fast. She probably just go, okay, cool. Let me see how far I get, and when I die, I die. But she'd be dying closer to 47.4 than anything. Do you get what I mean?
I hear it. It would have to be like an
So
unrealistic situation, kind of like an Ellie
yeah.
Kipchoge kind of thing, where it's like it's not gonna count, but it's like we just want to test the limits and see what happens.
I believe she can do it. I believe she could break it to normally in a men's, like normally in a women's race, but to really, really break it, like you saying, but really, really broke the 100 and the 200. I feel like she has to do something different because she I feel like she likes competition. So when you're running against everyone and you know you're gonna beat them, it's like, okay, I'm running against myself, but I'm trying to drop time. Who can I race against to drop time? It's gonna have to be at this point a man.
You know what?
In a way, this is her competition because, like, obviously she's at this time today, but the world record is still the next step. Do you know what I mean? So, like, just say the world champs in 2 years. That might be her target, like to break the world record by then. Do you know what I mean? So
If she's
and
solely focused on
once she
400.
clocks it, signs out.
And you know what the crazy part
She's
is,
young
yeah?
though. She ain't old though, you know.
You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
I was just gonna get to that. I was just like, if she retires before 30, I don't blame her. I don't blame her. She's only
But
26,
it's like,
August 99.
Yeah.
she could. The thing is, she can go back and break the 400-meter hurdles world record as much as she wants. It's gonna get to the point. Okay, how much do I want to make? Do I want to make more bread? Do I want 100 bags every time I break the world record? Okay, cool. Let me go and run 4 hurdles, break this world record. Let me come here because I feel like she can actually judge the 4 hurdles to breaking the world record when she feels like it. Do you get what I mean?
Basically, like the Planters.
Yeah, it's harder obviously on a sprint, but
Yeah.
I feel like she's so good that she can actually, okay, cool. I'm looking at the clock. Yeah, okay, cool. Let me go here. Let me go here. I feel like that's what her challenge is going to be, just racing herself.
I feel like as well, yeah. Now, like, she's now got the 400 speed. Like, now she's fully realized it, like that 47 speed. She can now translate that back into the hurdles. And then who knows, we might see a 50.1, 50.0. Heck, could we see a 49? I know, like, it's so out there, but
Hey,
51
it's
at one
Sydney.
point looked
I don't put anything
impossible.
past Sydney. But
Listen, 51 at one point was
yeah.
impossible when we saw in Tokyo. 50 point was like, where did that come from? And then 50.3 in Paris. So it's like, obviously the jump's going to get harder and
At one
harder.
point, everything was impossible.
Yeah. But it's like, how far can she go? And you know what's crazy as well? Sydney could take it so far where it's like she can set the limit, and it's like, once I'm done, it's like no one's touching it.
That's basically what I was gonna say. When Jacob said she should go back to do the hurdles to break the world record again, set it at a at a time where it's gonna be untouchable, basically.
I think she should try and do that with everything. Once she breaks a 4, just clean the 4, no hurdles. That one may never get touched again. I'll be real, because this is actually the greatest female athlete we're seeing.
Yeah.
So
definitely,
like, I don't think it's getting touched again.
Listen,
I
you know
also
what
feel
I
like
want to see?
this is not about Sydney. I just feel like Femke Bol should also come to the 400.
Yeah. No. I'm letting him land. Yes, I agree. She ran 49.2 indoors. I think she broke the indoor world record, or 49.1. I forgot which. I genuinely think she can run like a 48 something if she gives if she gives it a full season. If she gives it a full attempt, 48, put herself in worlds, and then she can give Sydney a better run for her money. Obviously, it won't be close, but my take is this year, and I feel like you might agree with this. I think Femke Bol in the 400 flat can give Sydney a better run for her money than the hurdles.
I think so too. I definitely think so, because when she's running the 4x4s, bro. It's the only time we get to see her really run them. But when she's running the 4x4, she is super, super quick.
So good.
And like, she looks like one of the best 400-meter woman runners in the world. And she's a 400-meter hurdler. So I'm like, I feel like you're definitely correct in that. She could literally translate into the 4, just like Sydney did. Obviously, she's going to stay at the 4 hurdles right now because Sydney ain't there. So it's kind of a guaranteed gold every time Sydney's not there. But you also want to beat the best at some point.
No, of course. It's like, you can't just keep jumping ship or whatever. But because she split 47.9 in the mixed relay at Paris. So I'm like, okay, you're not going to run your split time, but it's not far-fetched to say that she can at least like run like a 48 high, 48 mid. That's why I see her going like 48, 50 at the fastest.
I'm looking now. Her best time in 400 meters flat is 49.17, and that was last year.
Outdoors or indoors?
Oh, fine. Now we're asking a lot now, aren't we?
No, but like, yeah, I genuinely think she's got it. I think she can give Sydney a better challenge in the 400 flat, and I think that's the last piece of the puzzle where If you want to see a world record, put her in.
Yeah. Definitely.
I presume it's indoors because it says Bowl holds the world record in the
Yeah,
400 meters
indoors.
short track.
Yeah, short track means indoors
She wrote
now.
that last year.
That terminology. I'll leave that to you lot still.
Listen, it's stupid. It's stupid. I'll say that for free, but yeah, I think Bowl's like the last piece of the puzzle for that 400-meter world record that we all want to see.